What's up and welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and we got a 1963 Nova. This one's got a believed to be 350. Small block Chevy under the hood here. Don't have power steering nor power brakes. Pretty clean up under the hood. You can check out 100 detailed pictures at maplemotors.com, including financing and shipping, which we have available on all the cars on the lot. If you haven't seen Pat, there he is. I'm sure a lot of y'all talked to him on the phone. We are a family-owned business, almost 40 years. All right, guys. Sit back, relax, hit subscribe, share. We're gonna take this thing down the road and point out flaws. That's why I make the videos. We're looking for anything you wanna know about before you get here. We do this with every car. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, let's look around the interior and check everything out. The seats are in great shape. You can tell they've been replaced along with the door panels, carpet. The top on this thing is in decent shape as well. The back window looks good. You can see it's a little bit older. It's got a few little spots here and there, but overall in good shape. That being said, let's go ahead and take this top down. So you pull up on these clips, and I do believe this is a manual top. No switches for it, so let's just throw her on back. Should be pretty simple here. Yeah, one hand, I mean, it's very light. Coming on down. We'll roll down the window while we're at it so we can really get a good look at the interior. Rolls down pretty easy here. Like I said, the carpet's clean. Cut across the dash, looks good. Your visors are not in bad shape at all. I need to tighten them up though, so that they'll stay up during the test drive here. There we go, both sides clipped in. Let's see. See, this side here is just gonna come back down on me probably. Get her started up. Starts up easy, it's got a good sound. Radio. I'm not hearing anything yet. It is on, but I don't see it playing any music or hear it playing any music. Looks like our gas gauge is coming up. Oil pressure is working. Engine temperature is still low. Showing you the mileage. It's hard to stand behind the mileage on a 1963 model. Wipers, they work pretty good. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a game we like to play here on the channel. Blower motor is blowing pretty hard. Turn signals popping up on the dash there on both sides. And the horn. Did you place those bets? If you said it worked, you was wrong. This horn is not hooked up and it's not working. All right, let's hit the road and we'll find out how she runs and drives. All right, so we're getting ready to take off here. Anything I see, I will let you know. I don't think the old clock's working in here. Engine temperature's still working its way up. Car's still cold. Been running for a couple minutes, so good enough to take off here. Tighten our mirror up. Here we go, guys. Testing these brakes, they're stopping good. Speedometer's coming up on the dash. This one here has got a hard right pull. If I let go of the steering wheel, it pulls me off the road to the right there. Look at this. It's gonna need a front end alignment or something. Something's going on with that. It's actually pretty smooth going down the road. Got plenty of pep. Getting into the brakes. Brakes are good. They feel as they should. I do not think that passing gear is hooked up, but it's pulling nice and strong, so it should easily get out of the way. Motor feels good in this one. Gotta hold the turn signal up. It doesn't lock in place. And what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna get some undercarriage shots. We're gonna drive around the parking lot. We don't need gas. The gas gauge just floating around, and we got about a half a tank, so let's go ahead and get these outside shots. And look below in the description if you want to pick up any kind of gear from Maple Motors, or you just want to see what I use to make these videos. All right, let's roll out of here. Everything seems to be pretty good. The temperature gauge is not coming up and working. That's something that I would add to this car. All right, let's get out of here. I did the walk around too, pointing out chips, scratches, and flaws, and I'm gonna throw it at the end of the video. So stick around to then, that way you know everything about this ride. Don't want that paperwork flying out of here. Still got that right pull if I let go of the steering wheel. Like a little bit of a dangerous road to be riding that bike on here, but hey, some people got to get around like that. Need to tighten up that mirror and I need to tighten up that visor. It's holding up pretty good right now, but I'd like to have both of them tight. Decent day to be out riding around with the top down. We're getting ready to pull back into the car lot here, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Coming up next, picking out the flaws. We're gonna go over the whole car. Thank you. See you in a minute. Okay, here we go. Picking out the flaws. We're going to be looking for chips, scratches, rust, dents, whatever I can find. Look at the 100 detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. I have financing and shipping there. And also hit subscribe to see more content from Maple Motors. All right, let's get started up front. So coming across this front end, it does have a little bit of pitting on this front bumper. You see little chips here and there. A little bit of pitting around your bolts. Grill's in good shape. The lights down here at the bottom have got some marks on them. Same on this one. Coming down this side. Little marks here around the fender well. Scuff marks. Little scuff there as well. And there. Spot on the side of that door. Also a spot here on the door. A little wax there in the corner. Looks like imperfection down here. A little spot in the paint. Flipping over. You got scratches coming down the side, looks like some scuffs. Slight bubble here in the bottom. Coming back, we're gonna go over the rear bumper here in a minute. You can see a little bit of pitting on it. Let's come back to this midsection. Little scuffs here by the emblem. Little ding here. Some of the trim showing a little signs of wear. Door handle on this one's got a little bit of pitting too. A little scuff there. Mirror looks pretty good. Dent on your trim here on top of the door. Little spots in the paint here. Light scuffs on some of the trim here coming across the top. Little spots popping up there. Also under the hood, you can see the paint's kind of peeling a little bit. Over the front windshield, it's in good shape. Trim looks good all the way around it. You got a ding here. Pitting on top. Same with around your vent window, a little bit of pitting there. The seal looks good. Bubble right here in the paint. Little spots on the trim in the back here. Yep, pitting on this back bumper. Scuff there. Looking around in the trunk here, it's like some older paint. See down in there, a little surface rust popping up. Looking up in your package tray here. Not too bad. A little bit of rust there in the corner. Got some over here as well. And over here. Okay. Little spot there on the trunk. On the edge here as well. The water escapes. All right, let's throw this mat back in here. Straighten it up when I get back to the lot. Yeah, it looks like I got it here. And shut this down. Comes down pretty easy. Let's see. And is now shut. No pitting on that emblem back here. Ding right here in your trim. Got light scratches on the trunk lid. Coming down this side here. Crack right there in the paint. Scuff right here. Up and over. You got scuffs on the bottom here. Little scuff there too. Little spots in the paint, been touched up. Little spots under the paint here. Chip in the corner. Been over. Tires are in good shape pretty much all the way around this car. A little crusty there on the trim. Back to midsection, you got a chip here. Chip there. A spot there. Little crack there. scratch. And some of the trim's got some dings in it. Little spot in the paint. Antenna's got some age. Trim all the way around the back looks pretty good. You got some light bubbles in the trunk here. Let's see if I can get them to pop up. Sometimes you can run the camera the right way and you'll be able to see the little bumps. They're right in here under the paint. A little bit of pitting on your door handle. Little dings up here. Mirror's good. Little pitting. Chip here. Spot up in the front. Once over there. Windshield on this one looks good. Got some spots up top here. Also along there. And let's go ahead and check out the interior, get this thing started up. The interior on this is really nice. I like the color scheme that they went with. In good shape. There's a few little scuffs in the back here that can be cleaned up. You got some rust popping up on your ashtrays, pitting on your door or window cranks. The seal around the top looks good. We'll be putting the top up towards the end of the video. And there's also 100 detailed pictures. Top's actually in pretty good shape. You've seen it in the beginning of the video before we started. Little spots here under the seat that you don't get to see. Door panel looks pretty good. You got some chips up here where it's painted. The seal is good around the door. A little rust at the bottom though. Not too bad. Pretty solid. Jump off in here. Put a little boot over the shifter. Starts up good. Temp gauge never moved, so I don't know if it's working or not. It actually looks like it's starting to move now as I'm tapping on it, but should be up for sure, and it never did. Gas gauge was floating around. It's working. Your visor's got some spots in them, and I need to tighten that one up over there. Motor in this one, nice and quiet. Nice and smooth. Under the hood. Around the edges. Little spot here in your trim. You got some pitting on top here. That's good. Got some blemishes here. Also here. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, share this video, and hit like. That helps me out and keeps me in a job where I can make these videos for you every day. Check out maplemotors.com. Every Monday I put out 10 cars. We usually get about 15 a week, but 5 of those will sell before I can list them. That does happen consistently. We're always getting new rides in. Go to maplemotors.com for pre-approval on financing to be the first to pick up the rides and also get a shipping quote. Guys, thank you. Check the playlist below on this YouTube channel. That way you can see all the cars currently available. Later.